All right, welcome back to the channel. So hopefully we are live. I think we're live. Let me see. Do I even know how to do this anymore? Have I streamed? It's been a while. Let's see. Where's my chat at? Hello out there. Hello. So we have a quick single elimination tournament. This is the week of LDS Raleigh, so that is happening this Saturday. This is also the weekend of an RBET in Vienna. So this is like a jam-packed weekend for Edison. This is like two majors happening in two very different places, one in Europe and one in the US. So I'm excited for that. I will be attending the one in Raleigh, and a true hero will be attending the one in Vienna. But other than that, I'm just chilling, trying to do a quick tournament before. I was going to do this on Thursday. I was going to do a tournament on Thursday, but then I realized that like a lot of people are probably driving to Raleigh and stuff like that, or traveling or whatever they're doing to Raleigh on Thursday night when I usually would host a tournament. So it just made more sense to do it on Tuesday. Yeah, and that's why we're here. That is why we are here. So it looks like we got some frogs versus blackwings. Yeah, this is blackwings. Seemingly so. Get in there, Uni. Oh god, this card is so broken. I'll be trying to tell y'all, but nobody listens to me. It's actually wild. This card is so fucking good. Yep, so you beat the token, but sure, it doesn't get an effect since that wasn't sent to the graveyard. Yep, you can switch that. You do not get the effect. That is one of the best parts about crashing the Gore's token into Shore. That's why he did it. Yep. Nice little heads up play right there from Yugioh. Yeah. Is my screen messed up, or hold on. Oh wait. This is fine, right? Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. This is good. What's up, Enraged? I finally got Dimensional Explosion to work in Electrum OTK as one of the OTK pieces, but the deck seems inconsistent based on drawing chain material or not a valid idea or no. I don't know anything about the deck you're talking about. Like literally nothing. Okay. So we have a top decking Blackwing deck with a nice graveyard, honestly. They have plenty of blizzard targets, so now they just have to draw blizzards. And Yugioh, I don't know if this is hero frogs. I don't see any heroes. I don't think this is hero frogs. So I don't know how I'm trying to see how he's going to pressure here. A junk synchron would be amazing. This is where things like that Stalos come into play too. When the opponent doesn't want to play. So this is Sirocco most likely. I'm trying to think about, or it could be Gores, but like whenever Blackwings doesn't put down a card from their hand, and like it just makes it look like Sirocco. It was Whirlwind. Okay, that's another card. That's really good for him, but what I assume is that Yugioh has a Monarch that he just could not use because his opponent didn't have anything on the field. That's what I assume. Could be wrong, but I think at this point, this is actually going to be very close. This is a very close situation here. He's going to get the Blizzard, so he could have gotten Gale. I wanted to see what he got before I made a comment. So Gale does 3,000 damage, right? Because it would be, or no, it does 2,900 damage through this, because this does 16 plus 13, so it'd be 2,900, which doesn't kill. Then you have no follow-up, whereas the Blizzard follow-up is actually pretty strong. But you die to Caius, like, right here. Yeah, like, you literally die to Caius. Yeah, like, actually, death. Oh, okay. It was also game just Kai's by itself. Okay, so it's looking like Dream Frogs versus Blackwings. I actually think, weirdly, Dream Frogs has a really good Blackwing matchup. I remember playtesting it last year when it became popularized, and one of the things that scared me was like, Dupe Frog is extremely good against Blackwings if you keep doing it. Like, the first dupe block is going to get broken. That second and third one, though, start becoming bombs over Baghdad. Like, it starts getting real fucking bad. Because Blackwing is just like a deck that has to deal damage, and when it's not dealing damage, it actually starts to fall apart. What's up, Pumpy Heart? But yeah, who else is playing? Let me open up another duel here on the side. You're bringing a 52 card pile. Should I bring my 60 card frog deck? I actually would love to play my 60 card frog deck. That shit is so fun. I actually don't know if I have all the cards though. Like, I don't know if I have King of the Swamp and shit like that. Oh, what the fuck? What is happening here? What's up, Ed Boy? What is happening here, chat? Oh, and Six Samurais won game one. You're so excited for Raleigh. Wait, you're going to Raleigh and Rage? Or are you just like talking about watching the streams and stuff? Yeah, to which one? Oh, you're going to it. Okay. I didn't know you were going. I know you've been sick and like kind of down bad. Hey, Rage, what state do you live in? Like, is Raleigh close to you or something? I got friends in low places, aka Flea Bottom. Oh shit, Night of the Seven Kingdoms comes out this weekend? Now, I definitely am looking forward to that. I am definitely looking forward to Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I think I saw IGN gave it like an 8, which is really good. Like, if a show's an 8, that's a watchable. That not only is it a watchable show, it's an enjoyable show. More importantly, not that I really care about IGN in terms of what they think, because sometimes they just get shit wrong. But seeing the early reviews of it saying that it's actually pretty good is It's good. I'm glad that I'm not seeing it get like review bomb. Like people aren't saying this show is fucking terrible. We don't know why it was made. That would be disappointing. Uni fucking frog, bro. Uni frog. All I do is tell people this card is very, very good, especially against Black Wings. Heavy storm. Uh-oh, something bad is coming. Another karma cut. Kaiku's awkward here. Heavy storm to get a Kaiku attack off that... Oh, is that Diva Frogs? A Spine Gilman. Now what will you do, Sasuke-kun? Diva effect. Diva F. Diva F baby. We need another DEI Dragons video. I actually plan to do another video with the creator of that deck, but it might be on his channel. He started a YouTube channel. Yeah, I haven't been to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament since September. So it'll be 4 months by the time I'm in Raleigh. So what just happened there? Oh my lord, ruinous. What just happened there is one of the reasons why Diva Frogs is not exactly my cup of tea, because Diva doesn't solve any of Frog's flaws, especially after game 1. Like your main thing, your secondary engine is just an engine that gets pulling the rug, which everyone sides, right? So like, yeah, I was never really... It also has the weird problem of like, oh, I didn't see Treeborn Frogs, so my deck is like way worse. It's just the worst. It's just worse Hero Frogs. Like Diva Frogs is just worse Hero Frogs. Ah, yes. This is a hoodie I've had since literally 2017, I think. Like when that actually was a campaign. How do you usually practice for events? I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, Alex. I have been editing videos for the last couple of days and creating videos. I have not taken... I don't really practice for events. Like, I don't think I also really need to that much, because I've been playing this format for years now, and at some point it's just like, it is what it is. Like, if this was a format that kept changing and evolving because of new cards and ban lists, then I would have to practice. Like, I wouldn't have a choice. But like Edison, I can just sit down and play. Especially because I've been basically playing the same deck. There it is. Yeah, I agree with Dan Rose. I agree. I mean, the cards literally do the same thing. Like, all of this, like, play testing super hard and, like, try-harding Edison format, for people like me who have been playing this format for well over 2 years now, is, like, it's so unnecessary. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just so unnecessary. This is single elimination. I think the announcement says it's single elimination if it's over 12 people, right? And this tournament is over 12 people. Also, if you just look at the bracket, there is no losers bracket. So like, you can also tell from that. Oh, what? Does it say that? It says, no, it does not. Okay, Igera, you can't read, bro. Like, you actually just can't read. It does not say double limb if more than 12. It says double limb if under 12 players, and that message is not edited. I'm looking at it right now. Single limb if over 12 players. Double limb if under 12 players is literally what it says. Yo, Igera, I'm noticing that you are like one of those people that you'll read something and somehow like twist it to be the opposite thing. This has happened multiple times, and there's one other person who does that. And his name is Gary Yu, one of my closest friends. He does the exact same thing in our friend group. I don't know what happens to you guys, but like you guys will both just like somehow literally see something and then just like change it to the opposite of what it says. And it's like, what just happened? It's funny because you're both value players too, and both won RBETs. Maybe there's a conspiracy here. Do I have the where is my, do I even have SoundPad up? I haven't used this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I haven't used my soundboard in a while. But yeah. Anyway, guys, how's everybody doing? Is everyone excited for the tournaments this weekend? There's two tournaments. There's an LDS and there's a RBET. They're both happening this weekend. It's gonna be crazy. Ooh, Brandon Crank, thank you for the $5. Wear orange Saturday. Wear orange Saturday? Do I even have orange clothes? Like, I'm genuinely thinking, I don't even know if I have orange. Like, what orange do I don't even think I have orange, bro. No, I don't even have orange Hermes stuff. Like, I don't know if orange, now I have a lot of clothes, and I'm sure you guys are probably by now you realize that. I don't know if orange is really in my, okay, I do know. I have one like orange thing, but I'm not wearing it on Saturday. I already have the outfit that I'm wearing Saturday in my head, and it's just a really chill dueling out. Like, it's just meant to be dueled in and be comfortable, and that's what I'm going for. I do have one. I have a champion hoodie that I bought like 6 or 7 years ago on sale. It was like maybe $40. It's one of those reverse weave hoodies. It's really thick and it has like the fleece in the inside. It's an orange. It's a very deep orange hoodie. I'm pretty sure that I used that hoodie in thumbnails like back in the day. I haven't used it in a while, but there was a point where I used that hoodie in thumbnails. Let me just check something real quick. Go to videos. All right. If I scroll really far back, like that I've used that probably in 2024, I want to say is the last time I remember using that orange hoodie in a thumbnail. I'm just scrolling right now to see if I can find it. It's like a burnt orange. Oh, okay. I found it. So yeah, I found it. There's like a couple videos here that, yeah. Yeah, I have on that orange hoodie in like this video, top 4 Frog Monarchs, this Duelist Crown, and this. I don't know how well it shows up, and then I have it here. Yeah, I used to actually wear this orange hoodie a lot, it looks like. And I just have not touched it it's been years. Like 2 years to be exact. It's gonna be really cold this weekend. It's cold where I live too. Honestly, wearing the champion hoodie might be the right play though. Cause like it literally is called champion. Like that might be the right play. It is a champion hoodie and you randomly were like, wear orange. Like that might be like, I don't know. You might have cooked. LDS is 40 minutes, 4 turns for time rules. After that, it's end of turn. Ah. I might have more orange things in my closet that I'm just not thinking of right now because, again, I just have a lot of clothes. But right now, I can't think of anything. Orange is such a, like... Orange is one of those colors. It's like a color of all time, you know what I mean? Like, orange is one of them colors. Also, what's really cold? Like, now you got me kind of concerned. Like, Raleigh weather? Like, hold on. Yugioh, you are just spreading misinformation, bro. Again, the weather in Raleigh this weekend says 56 degrees. It says it's going to be 56 degrees, bro. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally looking at the forecast for Saturday the 17th, and it says 56 degrees. So, like, to me, that's hoodie weather. You could put a light jacket on over that and call it a day. Obviously, temperatures drop at night. Temperatures are really cold in the morning, but, like, the bulk of the day is going to be pretty warm, actually. That's going to be a pretty warm day, which is nice for people who like to go outside after rounds and stuff. Perfect weather for a spot in the woods. That's where that story came from. The spot in the woods came from that, so... Damn, 800 life points? One more Caius is GG. Yeah, Spot in the Woods is one of my favorite episodes ever. That is one of my favorite episodes of all time. Because that really happened. One of the most out-of-pocket lines. Yeah. Is that episode called like A Spot in the Woods or something like that? I feel like the episode has to be... It has to be called something. A Mirror Force would be crazy, right? Bluff Knock episode is still my favorite. The Bluff Knock episode is too wild. That episode is probably like got my channel like marked. Like we can't promote this channel to children. This is looking actually pretty bad now for Yugioh, but the saving grace is that his opponent's at 800 life points, which means that any misstep and you're dead. $9.8K subs with 4 days to go. I know, right? We are so close to the 10K haircut, which is kind of crazy. I'm so glad though that we're not there because the tournament is literally this weekend and we're like we're 120 subs away. Which is actually insane how close it is. Like, it's fucking close. Oh shit, it's over? How did he clear everything? Oh, he did the torrential trick. He did the old torrential trick. Okay, I love the old torrential trick. That's one of my. I didn't mean to watch replay. All right, Spore versus Mayberry is happening, but I want to see this because these two are lagging behind. They're like in the beginning of the bracket, and everybody else is kind of further. So what's going on here? We got Vayu Turbo facing down a Shadow Mirror against Fairies. Gores and Track, kinda OP and Edison, immune to Royal Oppression, Solemn Judgment, Torrential Tribute, Bottomless, Solemn Warning, doesn't exist yet, etc. I don't know, because I feel like those cards are way worse now that GBs are completely back. Yeah, I'm going to Raleigh. I will be in Raleigh this weekend. But yeah, I think Gores and Track are actually just, like, they're still, well, Gores is good. Trag, I don't like Trag, actually. I don't really care for Trag. Like, it's just not my type of card in this format. It's a DDV card. It gets DDV'd, which is annoying because it doesn't get DDV in, like, later formats, but it gets DDV'd in Edison. Because question mark is considered 0 attack. So, like, Trag is just bad to me. I'm just gonna, like, Trag is just bad. Trag is just bad in Edison, in my opinion. I think Trag is, like, very niche. You could put it in very niche decks, but the decks that Trag goes in, if you notice, none of them are considered the best decks in the format. Like, Trag is not in a single best deck in the format. Bro, I see you from Cuba. Your videos playing Hero Frog helped me a lot. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that. Shout out to you in Cuba. Gotta throw in that Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack while dueling. I do like me some Final Fantasy VIII. I'm also planning to drop my jank ban list after LDS Raleigh this weekend. So, like, after this weekend's majors, LDS and RBT, I'm going to drop, like, when I get back home, some point next week, I'm going to drop the ban list for the IMNerd jank circuit, which is where we will have, like I said, no frogs, no birds, no glad beasts, no lightsworn, no heroes, no, like, all the decks that are the top decks right now, that decks that are already top a bunch and all that, they're not going to be playable, and we're going to have a legit jank circuit where there's going to be some fucking nonsense, bro. I want to see reptilians, crystal beasts, fortune ladies, like, you name it, Cloudians, spaceships. Gay dog. Oh, is this the Flamvel dog? Yeah, jank is going to be really fun. I think so. But yeah, this tournament is meant to get some, I can't even say playtesting, because single elimination I don't think is really good for playtesting per se, like, unless you win. Or if you get to the finals, like, you have to play, you know, however many rounds, I guess 4 rounds. Is it 4 rounds? 1, 2, yeah, it's like 4 rounds. So if you win, or you get to the finals, it's like good testing. But if you just, like, lose round 1, it's like, all right, well, then you probably start, if you lose round 1 in a single elimination, you might start spiraling. You might just be like, oh, my deck's ass, and then start wanting to change your deck or something. Also, let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, that's a good question, Alex. Are there any food spots you want to visit in Raleigh? So, I don't really know Raleigh's food that well. If anyone has any recommendations for good food in Raleigh, that is something I am concerned about, because There's one place that I went to, but it's a Michelin star restaurant, and I'm not going there again because my best friend, who I normally go to places like that with, is not coming on this trip. But I went to a place called Heron's, Heron''S, and that place is in the Umstead Hotel and Spa, and it was insane. But it was also like, I think we spent like 300 a person. I think it was like maybe 280 a person, 300 a person, something like that. Some of the best food I ever had, and the best service I've ever had at a restaurant in my life. Absolutely insane. But outside of that, I don't really know like regular food, like not fucking Michelin star or like fine dining. Like I'm not planning to do like fine dining this weekend. I do enjoy bagels. So Brugger's Bagels, okay. Is that downtown? Like is that just like a chain in Raleigh or something? Also, how many removal cards should Black Wings play in their side deck to out Consecrated Light? And also, which removal cards should be played? Fisher or Smashing Ground or Lightning Vortex or even Soul Taker? I think Fisher is one of the best because it hits exactly what you want it to hit. You really can't go wrong with Fisher. It's always going to hit Consecrated Light, right? Smashing Ground doesn't make sense because it's not going to hit Consecrated Light if they have literally anything else on the field, since Consecrated has 0/0 and other cards don't. Smashing Ground is not good for that purpose. Smashing Ground is a fine card outside of that, but not good for this purpose. I think Fisher is one of the best. I think if your deck can, if you're siding Cyber Dragon, that's an out. If you're siding False Dyna because their deck is weak to False Dyna, that's an out. And then always remember, you can just play DDV, you can play Icarus Attack, so you have like those outs. I think one Fisher is fine, honestly. And then Cyber Dragons, like one Fisher, some Cyber Dragons, and maybe saw like one Raikou. I really like the one Raikou side deck in either Raikou or Card Trooper, but like I like those cards in Black Wings. Todd Michael, thank you for the sub. Johnson Boss posted an in-depth food guide on Discord with a spreadsheet. He lives downtown and is not broke. Amen. Yeah, I got invited to hang out with those guys this weekend, but my flight gets in super fucking late, so I don't think that that's going to happen, unfortunately. Soul Taker wouldn't be bad. Also makes dupe miss timing and good against anything you specifically need to out. Yeah, I just don't know if we need to go Soul Taker when we could just use Fisher, and Fisher is just better than Soul Taker in this format because Titanial is a real deck. And like I'd rather just, so like Soul Taker, like I don't know why I'm giving my opponent 1,000 life points when I only really need to out Consecrated Light. That's I'm never going to need to do. If I'm siding in Fishers because your deck is trying to Consecrated Light me, and I just need to out Consecrated Light. Why do you think it's not worth it to grind rated matches on DB? I don't think it's worth it for me to grind rated matches on DB. I don't need to do that. If you are trying to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're trying to get to a level of like a top player or whatever, then by all means use all the resources to your disposal to do that. And if grinding on DB is going to help you do that, then do that. A True Hero plays on DB a lot. James Ark plays on DB a lot. Like those kind of guys, I don't do that. I don't play on DB unless I'm recording. So like, I'm not trying to learn at like I'm always learning, but I'm not trying to like learn the game the way somebody on DB who's grinding is trying to learn like matchups and all that. Like I'm past that point. I don't need to go on DB and like fucking play 50 matches or whatever people do to prep myself or whatever. It's a honestly, I literally just wrote a comment. Somebody asked me something about DB ladder. They were saying like, oh, like why don't you grind up an account to like a high rated account so that you could play it for, and I'm like, no. Do you know how long it takes to fucking do that? And then you guys literally see in the videos what we go through when we turn the camera on and start recording. Like I couldn't imagine doing that in my the very limited free time I have, going on DB ladder and then having to argue with people. No, pass, hard pass. And then the account resets. Like there are people who have grinded DB ladder and they are good players, And so there's merit to doing the whole DB ladder thing. But like I am not like I came up playing this game without Dueling Book. Like I was around before Dueling Book existed. I'm ancient. So like Yu-Gi-Oh is a paper game for me. Like I did all my testing when I was a teenager and in my young 20s with paper Yu-Gi-Oh at locals, like a real human being. I have seen the new full art cards and I think that is going to be really nice. I'm a fan. Yep, 45 and counting. So what did DDV hit? Did DDV just hit Tragodia after I'd literally just shit on Tragodia for like 3 minutes and talked about how it's bad in this format? And then it literally gets DDV'd. Did that literally just happen? Oh, he said, I want to kill you now. All right. Very interesting turn of events there. Okay. All right. So Edison Club. Oh, Dom is playing Tim. These two, I feel like, have a little bit of a thing. Like, Dom is playing, it looks like Vayu of some sort, and Tim is of course playing frogs, but it's not just any frogs, it's fucking Jinzo OTK with like, it's every deck. He's playing 60 and it's all the cards. It's all the cards and all the decks. Actually, is this 60? 30, yeah, it's 60. Did you play ladder back in the day on Dueling Network? No, I was never that person. I had locals, and my locals had some of the best players in the country. So like, I never needed to play on Dueling Network or Dueling Book or anything like that. Like that was never my zhuzh. Yeah, I've never really been into like the online Yu-Gi-Oh thing. It just always felt a bit fake when it came to some of the, you know, like some of the interactions are just ridiculous, right? Like some of the things that people say they would never say in person. And a lot of the issues that you have with people with communication will never happen in person either. There's also no misclicking in person, for example. So like, yeah, it's just not a thing. Through content creation, I've grown to really enjoy Dueling Network and Dueling Book or whatever. Like I've grown to enjoy this over the last 4 years of being an Edison. But if you ask me my opinion of like online Yu-Gi-Oh prior to becoming an Edison player, like a retro Yu-Gi-Oh player, this was like super, I was super against this whole thing. Like this was not my thing. Who won? Okay, I think Tim won. Oh no, wait, Dom got one game won, and then it looks like, I don't know what happened. I think Dom won. Okay, yeah, Ponce, okay, yeah, Dom won, never mind. That took way longer than it should have. In terms of me figuring out who won there. Like, I don't even know how to tell. Like, that's how you fucking know. I don't know where to look. Everywhere you look, it's somebody who needs you. $1 to anyone who knows where that comes from. All right. What did I want to watch? I wanted to watch JX89 and Black Sanji, I think. No, actually, I want to watch Igarin. I'm just going to watch. Let's just watch some good old meta. Ooh, Tai Pain playing Value Turbo. Now, that's something I don't see every day. I think I didn't have a computer until I was an adult. That is interesting. What are skills you don't think translate from DB to in real life and vice versa? Could be a cool video idea. I mean, literally reading a person's body language in person is a big part of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, that is that just doesn't translate. Communication in general and just your communication skills as a player. Like, communication is a big part of playing the game. Like, it's actually extremely important to understand how to communicate properly in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, like me personally, I'm faster in person than I am on DB. Like, checking the graveyard is such a fucking task when you have to, like, you can only check one at a time. I really hate that. Because I check both graveyards at the same time in real life when I need to. Like, I'll spread my graveyard, then I'll spread your graveyard. I don't like that on DB. You can only do one at a time. That's really annoying. Shuffling is nice because DB just does that for you, so that's cool. But then, like, resolving a Pot of Avarice on Dueling Book is cringe. Just straight up cringe. You guys got it. Full house. Look at that. I think Alex Flamer was the first person to say it. Playing Pokemon online versus playing in person was so different. Everyone sees every line online because you're in your own space. In that tournament, everyone was taking forever and losing because of simple mistakes. Yeah. Online is also, again, you don't know how many people you're playing against online. For example, every video that I'm playing DB on the channel, basically, almost every video, my opponent is playing against me and Kenny, or me and whoever's teaching me how to cook. Which in a tournament is not okay, right? Like on DB, whatever. Like, right? Like it's 2-on-1 or whatever. It's like whatever. But in a tournament, that same thing is happening in online tournaments, of course. So it's just kind of like cringe. Like, a lot of people get exposed when they try to play in person, and it's like, oh, you actually suck. Like, you might be in a group chat all the time when you're dueling in person because you're not looking too hot out here. The plays ain't playing. You know? I'm calling them out like the umpire. Look at Mayberry. Where's Black Sanji at? Is he not playing? Did I miss it? Am I just going? Am I going past his duel? Oh, okay. He need JX89 needs 10 minutes. That's fine. All right. So if that's the case, we'll just watch the Tai Pain. Was it Dom's playing, right? I'm so lost, chat. I've been editing so much these last couple of days. The video that's coming out tomorrow, I'm really excited about though. It's members only right now, but it does come out tomorrow. Top 5 decks in Edison 2026. And it's 30 minutes. But I'm excited for that one. But it took a long time to put that video together. Thank you, Enraged. I appreciate you enjoying that video. You are one of the members, so you got to see it early. That's cool that you do your own editing. That's what turned me away from doing my own content. I don't want to do my own editing anymore. I'm actually still looking for an editor, but I need someone who knows Yu-Gi-Oh to be the editor, because just getting a video editor doesn't really work for this, because you have to kind of like understand. I feel like you need to understand Yu-Gi-Oh in order to really edit these videos, right? I do not have an NFL team. I'm not a sports guy. Sports is like not my thing. But yeah, this channel is called IMNerd because I am a full nerd. Like, I grew up playing video games and watching anime and reading manga. I did not partake in sports. I do not watch sports. I do not care for sports. Every once in a while, I'll dabble and watch like MMA, but like I do that shit maybe once every like 4 months or something. But yeah, me and Kenny, we edit every video that's on this channel. Like, we had one video edited by an editor last year, and it came out good, and it did good. But then he stopped editing. Like, he's not an editor anymore. So I was like, all right, well, that's the end of that. But I would love to just have a dedicated IMNerd editor. Oh yeah, I listened to the Kenny and Cairo video today with Sizzle while I was at the gym. I put it on 1.25 speed and I listened to it while I worked out, and it was actually a good listen. Like, I mean, a lot of it was a true hero just fighting for like Lila, Shura, Cold Wave, and shit like that. I feel like, and then at the end of his rant, he just go like, but I'll leave it to Sizzle to give the final verdict. Like that. I feel like that was most of the video, but I still enjoyed it. If you had an editor, would you be able to consistently pay them? Well, yes. Well, yes. I don't believe in free labor, so there's that. So there's that. Oh, man. For those unaware, Alex Flamer went to my local since I was like a teenager. So I've known that kid for almost 20 years now. But he is, you know, he's a interesting fella. He asks interesting questions, I'll say that. I don't enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I rather watch and talk little shit. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I am too, Fresh. Like, I don't really like playing Yu-Gi-Oh that much. Like, I've said this probably 100 times. My least favorite part about Yu-Gi-Oh is playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I actually enjoy spectating it, commentating it, creating content for it, coaching it, like literally anything else. Like the physical cards, like the shiny cardboard, collecting it. Every aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh I like more than dueling. Dueling is like on the bottom of the list of things that I enjoy about the game. At this point in my life, there was a time where I was in love with dueling, but that time is far in the past. Thoughts on indentured servitude? Oh man. Have you gotten into watches since you like high-end fashion? No, I've not gotten into watches. Coaches don't play. There you see, coaches don't play. Coaches don't play. But coaches used to play. Some coaches are champions. But yeah, coaches don't be playing. I like that. Coaches don't play. Those who can't play coach. I also remember hearing that. Although I don't know if I like the way that sounds. Like those who can't play coach, because if you can't play, you might not be able to coach either. Right? And if you can play, you also probably can coach. Like some people, but there's also people who can play and they can't coach because they're just bad at communicating. And not me though, y'all be safe. I could do both. Exactly. Nothing wrong with being past your competitive prime. It's good enough to have had a prime. Exactly. I agree. Alex, I'm going to literally time you out if you ask that question one more time. Spamming the same question over and over is going to get you timed out. I'm just warning you. This is fair warning. Yeah, being an effective coach needs its own skill set. I agree. I agree that just because you could be great at the game whatever game it is, you could be great at it, and you could be a terrible coach. 100%. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh did start to get real ass in like 2016 was kind of wild with the whole Pepe thing. That was wild. Konami really lost it. And then 2017 was egregious because that's when Links come out. That's also when Zodiac has the fusion sub combo. 2017 is when I quit. I quit right before Links officially were an American thing. Like once Links came to the TCG, I was out of the game. To this day, I still say I have never Link summoned, like in person. Like I've never done it in person. Which is worse, zombies or fairies? Fairies. Zombies are better than fairies in my opinion. 2017 is Zodiac. '20 2016 is wild. 2016 had Beatrice at 3. It had BA. It had like Domain Monarchs won Nationals that year. Cosmo. Is that the name of that deck? Cosmo? That sounds weird. Is it Cosmo? It had that deck. You Left for Good in 2011 is when like Exceeds came out, right? The BA Monarch deck was fun. That's actually what I played in 2016 towards the end of it. I wish I knew about it when I was going to tournaments. By the time I discovered BA Monarch, there were no tournaments for me to go to. And the deck eventually got hit or whatever, or got power crept. Something happened to it. I wish I knew about that deck earlier. I would have played that deck at tournaments. I enjoyed it so much. Can you pull up the 2016 Nats deck list? Not right now. I'm really getting into redo format. I really hope it picks up in popularity so we can play it in real life. We're already 8 or 10 where I live. That's pretty good. Having a Yu-Gi-Oh retro scene or a retro Yu-Gi-Oh scene in general, like, is really nice. Like, if you have any retro Yu-Gi-Oh scene, you know, congrats to just having that. Like, that is a nice thing to just have. The last modern format I played was in 2018. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno is 100. That is, yeah, fucking dinosaurs were broken. I love the Nerf Pepe deck in 2016 because it wasn't nearly as OP, but still very good, and it gave me Tengu Clan vibes. I feel that. I'm from Italy, and we really have a big Yu-Gi-Oh scene in general, retro or not. Yeah, Italy does not fuck around when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. Y'all love some Yu-Gi-Oh. Y'all get 200 player tournaments in Italy. I follow those, like those retro format Italia tournaments. I like that shit. Yeah, I wish we had a retro scene in Philly still, Alex. We have 8 to 15 for Edison and slightly less for Go. 8 to 15 for Edison is pretty good, I think. It's crazy. My local used to literally get 30 plus. And I remember we shared the room with Modern, and Modern got like a small portion of the room because we were just so deep. I tried to drum up an Edison scene in my locals, but my regular local is like 12 people, so it was never happening. Yeah. How are people's, if you play Modern and you're watching the stream, please let me know in the chat. How is Modern Yu-Gi-Oh going right now? I don't really hear anything about it because like obviously it's not my thing, but I'm just curious, like what are the locals like right now for Modern Yu-Gi-Oh? Like how do the players feel about the game? How do they feel about the price of cards, the secondary market? Like what is the general feeling towards Modern Yu-Gi-Oh right now if you play Modern? You've been holding cards since you were 5, Abra? Or Abba? Huh, so it's like a cultural thing. So card games are like a cultural thing in Italy, you're saying. You grow up playing cards, not only in the TCG, but you have your own Italian playing cards that we play when the family gathers. Are you going to test and go seriously for upcoming RBETs? No. That is my days of going hard are over, Jose. The fact they made Genesis is answering nothing. Hey, I'm going to Japan first week of March if you're not doing anything. I am going to Japan in April. My trip has been booked since November, so I will be in Japan in April. In April to May. Like I'm going to be crossing months in Japan. Philly not having one is crazy to me. New York gets a decent amount, and there's actually a local in Edison, New Jersey. So Philly used to have a really big Edison scene in 2022, 2023, and it just died kind of abruptly too. Modern is really good. The format is pretty solid. The decks are pretty cheap. I follow it, but I don't play. We have 3 locals a week, and the price and gameplay is better than it has been the last few years. It feels a little stale, but that's mainly because we're waiting on Burst Protocol. I make Edison content on TikTok, and 18% of my viewers are from Italy. They love retro Yu-Gi-Oh over there. Germany comes in at number 3 most views by region. Interesting. My locals get like 10 to 15 people for Modern, but they unfortunately are all pretty bad. I sell cards for a living, so in terms of Modern, nothing is worth any money and sets keep bombing. Why is that? I've been hearing about this whole, like the secondary market for Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is in the shitter, and I'm just wondering what happened. Like why are all the sets just not doing anything? Why are they sitting on shelves? Why are people like not interested or not buying them or whatever? Like what happened? It just seems weird for it to be like, yeah, no, like we can't move product. Modern is in a relatively good spot right now. The Justice Hunters decks, Yummy, Draco Tail, and K9 are all super cheap, and they just reprinted the Mole Charmy, so that's not a huge issue at the moment. Damn, not the 11-year-old playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And then playing Edison with Gigavice. Of course he plays Gigavice, right? He's like, I don't have time to be like trying to duel y'all. I'm just here to do my combo. And if my combo doesn't work, I should learn Gigavice. I should just play Gigavice this year. I should become the Gigavice guy. I feel like it'd probably be so frustrating actually, now that I think about it. That's probably a bad idea for me. That would probably be so frustrating. Cause like the way you lose with that deck is so like it's just sad. Honestly, biggest issue of Modern at the moment is that the sets don't have much value because all cards are so cheap, so pricing sucks as a result. So it's good for the consumer, but it's bad for people who are trying to like sell or make money off of the product. Not worth vending no more in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's all in Pokemon and One Piece. I have heard that Pokemon is better than stocks. I've been told by some people who sell cards for a living, they buy and sell for a living, they're like, at this point, just put all your money into Pokemon and it's just better than stocks. If that's true or not, no clue. I'm not a financial advisor, but I have been told that by some people who I personally know and trust when it comes to this type of thing, because they literally have made, like, they've sold millions in cards, like millions of dollars in cards. Have you ever played Magic the Gathering or Pokemon? I have played Magic. I've never played Pokemon. It's because you get sets like Justice Hunters where literally all the cards are good, so the cards become cheap, or you get sets where only one card has value and its value comes from it being a meta card. Yeah, that was a thing in the past too. So Card Trooper, if you guys don't know, Card Trooper is an Edison card, right? It's a card that we have. But when it came out, the problem with Card Trooper was that it was in a set that was fucking terrible. So Card Trooper was just worth $90 because nobody wanted to crack open the pack, but you needed Card Trooper to play. There's a format called Trooper, like Troop Dupe Scoop. There's an entire format where Trooper is like the format, and it was in a bad set, so it was extremely expensive. But then you have sets that are like just good sets, but because so much of it is good, the price tanks. Like for example, Bosch, the set that Pepe comes out of. So Bosch started out expensive, like pre-orders and before it came out. Once it dropped, and this is before the ban list, the emergency ban list, once it dropped though, once you got your case, the prices just started plummeting rapidly because that set was so broken. I gotta scroll up a little bit. Just play Amaryllis. I don't know if I could commit to Amaryllis. That seems frustrating with GBs running around and Black Wings. I know Black Wings is a hard matchup because they trample. Like Arm Wing is actually a problem. 2800 trample is fucking way too much. And then it's like playing against Black Wings with Amaryllis feels like you're playing against the better burn deck. Like you feel like they're the better burn deck, and your whole deck is like, you know, trying to do this annoying burn shit. But Black Wings make you feel like you're doing a worse job at it. Don't do Gigavice, do Dragon Turbo. I don't know if... So I think Dragon Turbo is a better deck than Gigavice. I do. But... I feel like Gigavice is less solved. And so that is the reason why I would gravitate more towards Gigavice, because I feel like it's less solved. I feel like Dragon Turbo is like 90% there, maybe 95% there. Like I don't think Dragon Turbo is going to get pushed much further, whereas Gigavice, I genuinely feel like it's like maybe 70% there. I feel like we're all missing something or just doing it wrong in some way. The actual playing of Modern is pretty solid right now. The part that is tough is sealed products. Singles are actually moving pretty well. So there's no allocation for Yu-Gi-Oh! So you can order literally an infinite amount. So it's a race to the bottom of people trying to get money back for the product. Oversaturation. Interesting. A race to the bottom. I like that descriptor. The concept of Giga is scarier than the deck. Am I testing against it? Okay, well, I am scared of Gigavice. Let's not be... Like, I'm not going to be ridiculous. I am terrified. I don't want to play against Gigavice because I just, you know, I'm aware of what can happen. So when I play against it, I'm like frantic, but like, you don't really have much agency in that matchup. You just have to hope that they brick one of the games and then you just beat them another game. And that's kind of what I feel like that matchup is. Like, I don't think, when people play against that deck, I don't think it's like, oh, you misplayed. And that's why you lost. A lot of time with Gigabytes, I feel like, yeah, he just opened combo twice and you got fucking cooked. Like, what was the, like, what could you have done, right? Like, that's genuinely how I feel a lot of the time when it comes to that. It's like, what was I supposed to do? It just takes the agency away from the game. But because it's inconsistent, it's like just frustrating to play against. It's like, oh my god, he opened up the broken hand against me twice, but then he goes on to go like 2-3 because the deck just crapped out after that. Like, you used your luck on me, but then after that it was just downhill. Weren't you going to be the hero beat guy this year? Did I say that? I say a lot of things. I probably did at some point say I was going to be the hero beat guy this year. I also said I was going to be the GB guy. Honestly, I could be the... no, I can't. I'm lying. I would love to be able to be these guys. Like, if I could... Oh, shit. 6 Samurais are in top 4 right now? Yeah, 6 Sams are in top 4. 6 Sams could win this and go to the finals. I would love to be able to be the guys that I say I would be, like, on the channel. I just don't think that I could stomach the hero beat games after... You know what the problem is? I play frogs, guys. I'm an expert frog player. And so it's like going from like calculus and just seeing like being an astrophysicist, right? And then like hero beat is the equivalent of going back to grade school, is what it feels like. It's so limiting in the way it feels. I'm not even talking about the deck being good or bad. I don't care about that. I mean, the way it literally, like, my brain works so little when it comes to playing hero beat. It's just too basic. It's too linear, right? It's very linear. And I don't feel like I'm exercising my skill as a player when I'm playing a deck like hero beat. Whereas with frogs, there's a lot of skill expression. And going from frogs to hero beat just feels fucking crazy on my mind. Mainly what I'm saying, too long didn't read, is that I'd be bored. I'd be bored. The chase cards lately have been high rarity versions of cards. Yeah, let's see what else I miss. I sell too, but mostly for retro, so I buy bulk. Ooh, thank you for becoming a member. Ramirez. So I buy bulk, sift it for good cards to sell, and then sell the remaining bulk at discounts. Yeah, Card Trooper was very expensive. Mali and D-Draw were like... Yeah, Mali and D-Draw were expensive as well. If I remember correctly, yeah, Edison players are much more loyal to OG max rarity. Book of Moon has every rarity, but the Champ Pack Super is still max. Modern players, cards get a competing max rarity, and then both tank. You'd actually make more money just by throwing tournaments and locals than selling cards. I've been playing Edison for 2 months, coming from TCG Modern, and I can confidently say Edison is like 1,000 times better and the best format overall. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing this format for almost 4 years now, and I have to concur. 2 decks. You want to explore, getting less than GBs, blah, blah, blah. Ranger keeps 99. Because he relies sometimes. I can't beat a samurai guy. Yeah, I was happy when you mentioned Hero Beat. Yo, Hero Beat has won like 2 semi-majors in SoCal recently. Where are those lists posted at? I might play those on the channel. I like today we played the Hero Beat Frog deck that won the Chicago Monthly, which I actually think that Gary Chang cooked that list. That's a pretty good list. I was trying to play that, not really. I was trying to build that deck for funsies, and I just never really took it too seriously, so I didn't really put the time in, but he actually put some time into it and came up with some good ratios on the Diva Hero. What is it? Not Diva. Hero Beat Frogs. Hero Beat Frogs. Yeah. Playing frogs, then going to Hero Beat is like flying first class, then going back to taking a bus. Yes. Literally, yes. I do think that the Hero Beat Frog deck could be real, especially if it has a good GB matchup. I don't know if it actually has a good GB matchup. In my head, it has a better GB matchup than a normal Frog deck would, but I already think that Hero Frogs has a good GB matchup. So I don't know if making my deck worse by putting in 3 aliases is worth it in the overall picture of the format. Because at the end of the fucking day, 50% of your rounds are still going to be birds. That's just the reality. Like 50% of your tournament rounds, if you play all 8 rounds of Swiss, which I pretty much intend to do all the time, 4 rounds are going to be birds, at least, if not more. I've had tournaments where it's more than that. So like, I don't know if making your deck like an alias deck, even if you have a better GB matchup, if it's worth it overall. Because like, I feel like then your value matchup suffers, or your other matchups suffer. Like your Frog Mirror match suffers for sure. There's no way I believe that your alias against my fucking Monarch Stream or whatever is going to be better. But I could be wrong. Like, it's early days for Hero Beat Frogs. It's super early days. I've been trying to play Blackwing and I can't. I gotta stick to the frogs. You got some splaining to do? Be based and be the spellcaster guy? Listen, I'm already the Dark Magician, alright? Are new decks being discovered in other retro formats like Edison? I am sure that they are. I just can't really comment on that too much because I don't play the other formats. What do you think about Flip Dragons in the format right now? I think Flip Dragons are actually well placed because any deck that can make Stardust easily, I think has a spot. So that deck can like Foolish Dandelion. Is Flip Dragons the one? I mean, I know DEI Dragons, but DEI Dragons doesn't also play like Raikou. Is Flip Dragons like the Hamster Raikou Kaya's version? I feel like all versions of Dragons that are trying to not be Dragon Turbo should be playing Dandelion, because what Dandelion does is it solves an issue that the Dragon deck has against Frogs, which is the dupe block. Going Debris Dragon into Black Rose with Dandelion makes the dupe block miss timing, and it kills the dupe block. And I think that is extremely important for any deck to be able to break the dupe block without giving the Frog player a fucking advantage. So yeah, I think Dragons in general are slept on as a deck, period, full stop. I think Red Med is a ridiculous card. Debris Dragon is a ridiculous card. So I say this in every tier list video too. Every time I get to the Dragon discussion, I'm like, you guys just don't believe in this deck, but then it randomly will pop out like it does the Kendrick Lamar. Like sometimes you gotta pop out and show. It just pops out like every couple months, like Dragons will just like pop out and show. And then people kind of forget about it after like a month. You should try Rick's Diva Hero Beat. Yeah, I actually, you know what? I think I will do that, because the last time Kenny and I played Diva Hero Beat on the channel, we went 0-3, I think. One second, chat. Okay, I am here now. Oh shit, we got 117 people watching. Are people going to LDS Raleigh or the RBET in Vienna this weekend? There are two Edison majors happening. We're going to have 2 champions this weekend. I will be at the Raleigh event. I will be in Raleigh, if you were ever wondering. Okay. Sam's 1-game-1, by the way. Yeah, I saw Sam's were kind of cooking. They do have their own makeshift whirlwind. Will GBs be the most represented deck at the LDS? No. I don't think GBs will ever be the most represented deck. You can clip this. I don't think GBs will ever be the most represented deck in an Edison Major. I will be playing in the LDS. Yes, I am competing. I haven't competed since September, which was RBT Chicago. Although there weren't many in real life tournaments since then. There was one. There was like an LDS, I think, in November, right? In Santa Clara. I did have the opportunity to go to that, but it was conflicting with like my schedule because my birthday's in November, Thanksgiving's in November. I was already doing traveling and shit. Echo Yugioh has the hero beat list that won an 82-man tournament with a top cut in SoCal. That's pretty impressive. That's like Gigavice winning the IMNerd Circuit Series, the first one. Chess Prime won, it was 80 players. And honestly, some of the best players in the format. And I think that's the best that Gigavice has done in the entire format so far. I know the most common Dream Frog list plays 2 junk. I've been considering testing 1 debris because I played a dandy still. Yeah, honestly, it's scary, but frogs with Dandelion could absolutely utilize Debris Dragon. Like, that is a thing that could happen. And it could get real nasty. Because Stardust Dragon solves the whole DDV problem, right? Like, you can burst out Stardust either by Future Fusion, send Dandelion, send Ocean, or Foolish Burial, send Dandelion, summon Debris. Like, that is a pretty good setup. And then you get all those tokens, and next turn you could go Substitute, or if you have 1-for-1, you can Wombo combo. Like, there is certainly something there. Have close friends in the modern Kali scene who are terrified to take any time away from modern Yu-Gi-Oh, or they will fall behind on it in Genesis. I like that I can take time off from retro formats. Exactly. I love that I am not forced to continuously keep up with Edison. Like, I don't have to do anything to go to a tournament and compete. Like, I don't have to play test. I don't have to like go hard testing my deck or trying to figure out ratios and all that. Like, it's not necessary, to be perfectly honest. Because it's the same cards in the same format. Like, yeah, I'm going to continue the video series. I'm going to continue Frog School. All of the series on the channel, basically, except the progression series, we're just not doing that because that shit was editing. That is way too much editing. But in terms of like Frog School, What If, stuff like that, all of that stuff is continuing. I'm going to a hat format event in Detroit in a few months, and they're doing Edison, Tango, and Redo side events. So now I'm trying to come up with decks to play. If GB ever has a chance to be the most represented, it'll be this week in the LDS, GB country down here. Yeah, I know that GBs are really prevalent in Raleigh, but the fact of the matter is this is an Edison Major with 256 players coming from all over the country. So I think a lot of people are just going to play the decks that they normally play. Like, I don't think that a bunch of people converted to GBs in the last 2 weeks or whatever. I think people are playing the decks that they have already and that they have max rarity of and stuff like that, and that they've been playing, you know, that they enjoy playing also. That's another part of it. Like, you just have to enjoy your deck. But I do think that there will be a good amount of GBs, but it will not be the most represented. It will never, GBs will never, mark my words, you can clip it. You can clip me saying this. GBs will never be in an Edison Major more represented than birds. And if that comes to pass, we have reached the hell phase. Like, we have officially reached the hell phase, chat. All right, game 3, GBs versus 6 Samurais. I can't believe this is happening right now, but here we are. I never even wrote what I was supposed to write. This is crazy. I was supposed to put this on the screen, like, literally. Actually, I'll just do this. I'm typing at a weird angle right now. But yeah, this is semifinals. But yeah, I don't think so. The reality is that you ever heard this term called cyclical? Edison is a cyclical format, and what that means is that it goes through cycles. So right now we are in a cycle where conveniently all the bird decks have stopped playing Royal Oppression in the main deck, and they haven't really played that card in the main deck for like over a year. And GBs are taking advantage of that. Also, Sackface, shut your ass up. All right, what are you even doing right now? Get on comms with me. You ain't doing shit. Hold on, I'm calling you right now. You ain't doing shit. But yeah, hello?
Bro, I was about to get food.
You can still get food. What do you mean? Get food.
I was gonna leave to get food. Now I have to order food.
No, where were you gonna go? You were gonna drive to get food? That's crazy.
Chipotle's like 5 minutes away.
Oh, Chipotle. You know what's crazy? I actually had Chipotle for lunch today, and it was crazy good. It was crazy good, bro. I had a burrito.
Did you get the new protein burrito?
Wait, what?
They have this new like protein menu where like a burrito's like 80 grams of protein.
What's in it?
It's like double chicken plus a bunch of random crap.
I mean, I get double chicken naturally, so I've probably been eating that for my whole life.
Oh.
Yeah, like I've probably just been eating that. That's just my regular. That's just, you just set my order. But yeah, so you're not playing GBs this weekend. Fuck off. Let's start there. Like, let's just start with that. Like you saying
I
that.
am.
No,
New Sizzle 41 incoming.
the new Sizzle 41. No. The Sizzle 41 is crazy when it becomes GBs. Then it's not funny anymore.
Gladiator, Beast, Vayu, and Sirocco.
What if? No, I can't even say it. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. That is crazy to even to even troll like that is wrong. Anyway, yeah, Sizzle, you agree with me though. Like GBs is not going to be the most represented deck.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, no shot.
I mean, I think, but I do think there'll be more GBs than normal. But
I do
like,
agree.
how many more?
Yeah.
How many more?
Like my whole thing is, I don't think a ton of people are converting to GBs. I just don't believe in that propaganda, right? Like that's just not the thing.
All right, I'm going to say something a little out of pocket. The people who do convert to GBs aren't people you have to worry about playing GBs.
So I feel that way. I genuinely feel that way. And I think I said as much in one of my videos. I was like, I don't really think I'm worried about the random guy who like was playing some other deck and then decided to play GBs because it won Worlds or whatever. Like, I'm not really worried about that person. Like, no offense, but like there's only like 3 GB players in the world that I actually am worried about. But honestly, I'm not even like worried about them. It's more so like, hey, which one of us is going to draw the better hand? Because that's what it really is going to come down to. Like, if I'm being all the way real, it's just going to come down to like, did you open one of those ignorant ass GB hands or did I open one of my ignorant ass frog hands? And that's literally what it comes down to at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, did you win the die roll and then did you open GB set 3?
Yep.
And if you did, well, fuck.
But did I open Heavy Storm? You opened GB set 2 and then I Heavy Stormed you, summon Stratos, went 1 for 1, played Miracle Fusion and killed you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it could just go either way. And
yep.
I'm not exactly like it's just like, yeah, this is what it is. This has been the format. I've played GBs in tournaments multiple times.
Yeah, and like, what are you even really gonna side that's gonna change that situation?
Nothing.
There's a few cards. There's like no
but
yeah.
I've sided.
You're not gonna
side
that just for one matchup.
Yeah, but Normal Extermination is actually good against like all of Frog's matchups. To be honest, like
yeah,
it just kind of because like everybody sides pulling the rug anyway, so it's not bad. It just doesn't hit Black Whirlwind, which is my issue. It doesn't hit Oppression. It doesn't have Mask Restrict, and if, against Blackwings, I think it genuinely is risky because they also play draw traps. So like, It's really bad against Blackwing in my opinion, but against Vayu it's good. Against GBs, obviously it's good. Against Machina and all those other shitty, not shitty, sorry. Against Machina and all the other decks, I did not mean to say shitty. Against Machina and all the other decks, I think that like Nomen Extermination is fine.
Yeah, maybe you'll end up playing it.
No, I will not. I will not. But but y'all be safe. Damn, is this resolving right now?
GB Propaganda's off the charts right now.
It is. But you know what? Edison doesn't have a ban list and it doesn't have sets. So we have to like do this. This is like our thing. Like we have to like overblow basically every little thing that happens. We got like GB wins one tournament and we have to just fucking pop off every time. Like we have to go so outrageously crazy because like our format is locked.
Big 4 format now.
Yeah, Big 4. We can start that narrative. If you want to start that narrative here and now, this is the Rush Hour Big 4 question mark. Like that'll be the thumbnail. And we're both like,
what other decks have won a major multiple times? Has there been another deck that's won a major more than once?
Dragon Turbo.
Yeah.
Dragon Turbo won an RBT in person. Dragon Turbo won several online tournaments, I think. Like I know Raikoko won one, and I know Ghost Rider I think won 2. So Dragon Turbo has like 4 or maybe even 5 wins. I think it has 4 though. Like I think I can confidently say Dragon Turbo has at least 4 wins. I know one of them is an RBT in person, and I know at least 3 of them are online because Raikoko won, and then I think Ghost Rider won twice. So
I haven't played against that deck in ages.
I know, no one plays it. Like no one plays Dragon Turbo. And I actually think it's better than Gigavice, for what it's worth. Like if that's worth anything.
Hydro Pump got like, I think he got 17th at MWEC.
Really?
18?
Oh yeah, he was close, you're right. Yeah, Dragon Turbo, no one wants to play against that shit. No one wants to play against that.
Why Dragon Turbo never do good IRL is because there's only 3 Dragon Turbo players, only one of them plays IRL.
Yeah, like Dragon Turbo just doesn't have the representation in person. Yeah, it just doesn't have the representation in person. A major where Sizzle plays Hero Frogs and Frazier plays Vayu would be funny. Honestly, that would be fun. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. So you know what's funny? Me and Kenny today, before the stream, we actually recorded a Master Disaster for next week, and we played the Sizzle 41 because I was like, you guys just did a tier list video that I watched while I was at the gym today, or I not watched it, I listened to it like a podcast. And first of all, I thought that video was hilarious. It was just like Cairo defending like Shura and Lila and Cold Wave and shit, and then like you just being like D tier. And I thought that was great. But there's like a lot of useful nuggets. Like you guys should check, if you haven't seen that video, it's 2 hours. Check it out. Lot of good nuggets and a really good discussion. But after that video, I was like, well, now I kind of want to play Vayu Turbo because I don't play that deck. Like it's the deck that is the best that I don't play. So out of all the best decks, like I don't really touch that one. And I just got a feeling to play it today. And oh my god, that deck is broken. Like,
dude, that deck is so broken.
We played it today on Master Disaster, and I was like, yeah, like it just wasn't fair. It just wasn't fair. So yeah, it was funny. But yeah, you guys will see that next week.
That's the only deck I feel like where the card quality is so high you actually feel that way. Like Hero Frog is too, but like you have to draw like all 3 engines, and then you feel like that deck is broken.
Don't get me wrong. The hands that Hero Frog sees, bro, some of them are like, this is so overtly oppressive. Like I literally, so I was editing a video that's coming out tomorrow, top 5 decks, and one of the clips when you get to the Hero Frog section of the video is like Seba like going first, his hands like Stratos, Dust Shoot, 1-for-1, Miracle Fusion, Caius, and I was just like, oh my god. And then
dream.
Like
pick 6,
and then it was, yeah, it literally like a pick 6. Then it was like another door. It was like Water Art, Swap Frog, like thing. It was just like, what is happening? Like it's just like so gross. And only those 3 decks, Blackwing, Vayu, and Hero Frog, make me feel like, well, also Frog OTK, but that's a different thing. But like the 3 decks that duel, they're the only 3 decks that make me feel like, you look at the hand and you look at the card quality, and you're like, this is fucking absurd.
Yeah, I don't think there's another deck that does that, is there?
Yeah, I never feel like that with other decks where it's like, yo, this is so outrageously. Oh, GB's won. Okay, GB's in the finals against Dom, which I believe is Vayu Turbo. So classic matchup. How do you feel, Sizzle? Give us your honest opinion. How is the Vayu Turbo and GB matchup against someone who doesn't Marmillo pop itself?
Honestly, I think it's slightly favoring Vayu. But the thing is, and this is true with every GB matchup, you kind of know after turn 1 if you win or not.
Yep.
And if GBs go first and open Chariot, Vayu's fucked. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, and I said this in the Pro Storm video, the How to Beat GBs video, I said, I think playing as GBs, the reason why a lot of people feel really, really like annoyed about playing it is because it's almost like you're just comparing hands.
Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah,
like it just.
The guy,
go ahead.
You have to slam. Like if you're not the GB player, you're gonna slam.
Yep.
So you can literally compare hands and just be like, well, yeah, you lose.
Yep. I drew heavy plus ignorant play. Like I drew heavy, Greffer, Burial. Like in the video, we actually, so in the, I'm spoiling this video, but like next week when we play the Sizzle 41, we play against GBs in the first match is like us against GBs. And like we drew Darker on one of the games and he just lost on turn 2. We went like turn 1 Greffer pitch, set like a trap, and then he did whatever he did, and then next turn we were just like drop Dark Arm, pop like just kill you. Like he just scooped. It was just like literally a 2-turn duel. And we could have just showed hands for all that. Like it didn't need a duel didn't need to play out.
Yeah, I hate that GBs is getting more popular because the games are not very fun.
Yeah, they're basically hand comparisons. It's like a lot of it feels like, did they have the traps done? Like that's another like check. It's like, oh, I have oppression, but I got traps done, so I lost.
Or it's just like they just summon like if they have the one of Bestiary, one of Rescue Cat, and just I don't know, go in turn 2. It's so annoying.
Yeah, no, it's we're in a very interesting spot right now. The cyclical Edison format. You know, we're back to square one where GBs are like, because if you look at 2010, the actual deck list, they are siding hard for GBs. If you notice that.
Dude, they're citing like bad cards. They're citing like Mirror of Oaths,
Swallow Flip. Yeah, they went hard.
Swallow Flip's actually pretty good. But
is it though?
Maybe not. I think so. Like, it beats Geyseris, which is like the main card you care about. And if they tag out, you just Swallow Flip. So I don't know.
Wait, I don't know if it can stop a tag out.
Wait, isn't it when a monster special summon and activates an effect, you just? Oh,
is that how it works?
Dude, I've never played the card. I'm not gonna lie. I've only read the card, and according to my Yu-Gi-Oh reading skills, which aren't very good, I think it negates a GB that comes out. Yeah, I am trying.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if like Swallow Slip is real, but I wouldn't side it even if it is though. That's the problem. Like you could tell me like, oh, it's good, and I'm not siding that.
Well, in your deck, definitely not.
Yeah, I literally can't play that card, so like it doesn't do anything for me anyway.
Well, I don't think Mirror of Oath is good. You just get Geyseris.
Yeah. Wait. Mirror of Oaths is weird, right? Because how does Mirror of Oaths work? They tag in and then you pop it and draw.
Wait, I think it says like if a monster is summoned from the deck, you pop it and draw 1. But 1, it gets trap stun. 2, does that work on Geyseris? Because it's coming from the extra deck.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how these fucking things work. Like let me pull up Mirror of Oaths. I actually don't even know what the text is of that card.
It's a +1 if it goes off. But yeah, if it doesn't work on Geyseris, which I don't think it does, the card is trash.
Isn't a +1 though, because sometimes they're tagging in the quest, and then they just add a guy back and you trade with it. Like it's not even when your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, destroy that monster or monsters
Oh, it's just from main deck. I guess it's like in a Reddit copy.
And if you do draw a card, so like, so if they rescue cat, you can also pop both of the guys.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so they go rescue cat, test tiger, Sam Knight. You say are you using priority with test tiger. They go yeah prio or whatever. I don't know what GB players do. I don't know if they prio there, but whatever. You go mirror of oaths chain. Yeah, GBs give you the illusion that they're an interactive deck when they aren't, and I agree with Ice Queen. I think like the deck is not trying to interact. Like if you think that that's interaction, then I think Frogo TK is interaction.
All right, that's kind of fucked.
No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like it's not trying to interact. It's not, bro. It's trying to hurt chariot people. That's some modern shit. That is some
it
fucking.
Interacts a little more than Frogo TK.
No, it does, but I'm saying like if you do think that GBs is interactive though, I genuinely think this gameplay right here, this what's happening, this right here, I don't think is interactive gameplay. This is just stun. It's just like stun you, and literally in the game, the first chance I get, like it's not real. It's just fake interaction. So we got, I think Dom
have double Caius go off.
I guess so. Yeah. He opened Dust Shoot, so he knows what these are. I'm guessing. Yes, it's Book, Starlight, Stun, Prison, Prisma, Bestiary, and Bestiary got Prisma'd. Okay, so he put back Bestiary. It got Prisma'd, and then these four back row are I'm guessing Book, Stun, Prison, Starlight Road. I mean, go first, open up Dust Shoot in one of the big three feels like an auto win, like majority of the time. That is like the win rate of just going first with a big three deck and opening up Dust Shoot is crazy.
I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's true for any deck, honestly. Dust Shoot's just too good.
Some of the decks just don't capitalize the same way. Like I do think that it is good even in like the tier 1.5 decks, but like Machina will Dust Shoot me and I'll show them my hand and they just see that they lost. Like it happens a lot. It's just like you just see my hand and you're just like, oh, okay.
I will say the big three is definitely more Dust Shoot, like what's the word? Like they're less weak when they get Dust Shooted.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is really this looks like the video we recorded today, actually. I'm dead ass. It was us against GBs, and it looked just like it was very similar to this. Except there was no Book of Moon. It was like Mirror Force and like what was the other one? It was Mirror Force, a Trap Stun, I think. It was like Mirror Force, Trap Stun, and something else, and I was like, oh. We had Guard in the Grave. I was like, yeah, we're cooking.
Dude, as long as they don't have Chariot, it's just like it's free.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel with Hero Frog versus GB? As long as they don't have Chariot, it's pretty free.
Yeah, I beat GBs with Hero Frogs all the time. This is not a matchup that I've ever felt, and I've been consistent about this since 2023. Like I've never felt like this matchup was particularly like hard or scary. It's just it's
but you guys,
it's annoying
dude,
matchup.
When we did that Frog round table, you guys thought like Hero Frog beats like every deck on the planet.
The only matchups that I think it actually struggles with is like genuinely Chrysius Warren is a really bad matchup. And everything else is either 50-50 or better. Like what matchup?
The best deck in the format.
And there you go. What have I been preaching? Like what have I been preaching? There's no matchup where I'm like, what do I sit down and I'm scared to play against? I like playing against Value. I don't mind playing against Black Wings. The only thing I'm really afraid of is Whirlwind, to be perfectly honest. So I'm not afraid of Value. I'm not afraid of Black Wings. Liceworn, I feel like we're all equal against Liceworn. Like, we're all just equal in that. It's like, did they mill broken? Did they see the green cards, the spells? If they saw the green cards, your deck, no matter what you're playing, probably gets shit on. So that's not really like a, oh, this is a bad matchup. It's more so like, did he mill wolves and draw green cards or not? And if he didn't, because my round one at Ultimate Time Wizard, the first one, Raleigh, funny. The first Ultimate Time Wizard in Raleigh, I played against Liceworn round one. My opponent went Summon, Lila, mill 3, pass. I went Summon Stratos, Search Ocean, Special Swap Frog, Discard Ocean, Swap Effect, send Substow to Grave, play Miracle Fusion, Absolute Zero attack Lila, Stratos attack, Swap Frog attack, main phase 2, bounce Stratos, Severgeki break pass, and he just lost. It was like immediate. Like you can't have those kinds of hands where like you're going like Lila pass or Jane. The new thing is like Jane pass. You can't do that against Hero Frogs. Like that's just not good. And then game 2 was the same. It was like he didn't really draw a whole bunch of like charge, recharge, like mill my whole deck turn 1 and Lumina Arcus or Lila Arcus or whatever the fuck they do. Like he didn't do any of that. So it was like, all right, your deck is ass. Which is why you notice Pure Lightsworn has never won. It's been around for 15 years, 16 years now actually. It has never won. We had Christia Sworn win an event and we had Twilight Sworn win an event. Pure Lightsworn is fucking lagging. And a lot of people believe in Pure Lightsworn for some weird reason. And it's like, how have y'all not caught on that without a secondary engine, that deck just doesn't do enough? Like, it needs a secondary engine like a Christia. It needs a secondary engine like Dark Arm Chaos Sorcerer to really give it the extra bombs that it, like, just 2 JDs, I just don't think is enough, personally. I don't really think 2 JDs as like your only thing is like, okay, if you don't see those JDs or if like I just beat you to 1,000, you just can't play. Nice deck.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Twilight's the best right now.
Yeah, out of those 3 for sure. Dustshoot is not bad against Hero Frogs now. Hero Frogs can be very resistant to Dustshoot. Just like, so all 3 of the big 3 decks, because they play so many starters, mainly Vayu and Hero Frogs though, because they play so many starters. If you didn't know, Vayu and Hero Frogs have the most starters out of any deck in the format. That is a fact. So there's a lot of hands where you Dustshoot them and you don't brick their hand. But then a lot of other decks get Dustshoot and like their hands literally get fucking bricked, like just straight up turned off.
Dude, what happened? Dark Arm dropped and then...
Wait, is this the same game?
Yeah. The dude had double... Maybe had double Book of Moon and just Geysers.
What?
Like, in the middle of the game.
What fucking happened, bro? Something went wrong, Sizzle.
Dude, GBs are scary if they got the right cards.
Bro, we knew his cards though.
Dude, he had double book, and I don't think Dom knew he had double book.
He knew about.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. It says book, Starlight, Stun, Prison. So he knew about 1 book.
Yeah, he unfortunately hit the book with Dark Armed.
Oh, and he also hit the book.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. Well, shout out to Mayberry trying to do the thing. I mean, there's still 2 more games. Like, you know what's funny? I'm not gonna spoil it. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway,
spoil it.
No, I'm not.
You can't do that.
No, because there's a video coming out next week, and I'm like fucking telling literally everything that happens in the video. Like, no, I'll just wait. You guys will see. But we play against GBs round 1. That's all you need to know. And we're playing the Sizzle 41. So, in terms, I kind of want to play book. No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. You want to play book for this one matchup, bro?
But it's actually good in value.
No, it is, because you guys...
Raiko, Armor Master.
Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight.
Yeah.
There's some cute stuff.
It is actually good in value. That is a fact. But, and I'm going to quote you from the fucking 2-hour and 30-minute video that you just recorded. I just want to play all the best cards. And the problem is that, like, there's no space for Shora. And in this case, I'm going to say there's no space for book.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, where are you finding, like, what, okay, I have your list. What did I do? I went Dex.
Dude, Edison. There's no card. We know there's no card. I side book. I can't main book.
So it was Igara's list, which is literally just your list. I think this one. This is the Sizzle 41 right here, right?
Yeah.
This is your exact deck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we took this list, and what would you cut for book? Like, in all seriousness, a D prison? Because that's the only card that you said that you feel like you could even change.
Yeah, in the main deck, it'd be Deep Prison, but I definitely would not. It would just be a 1-up in the side deck, which is definitely not worth it for one matchup.
No.
You could put in for like 2 matchups.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dude, I just hate losing to bad GB players, and it's good. Like, it's like one of the decks where if a bad GB player just goes first and opens like GB set 3, I'm just like, bro.
Yep.
It doesn't matter like who you are.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yep. Yeah. That is one of the problems of like, this is what I mean by not interactive. You're the same, like, okay, so when a player is bad with frogs, right? Like, you can actually punish them for being bad, and like you feel good when you leave the match. When someone's bad with GBs, it's kind of hard to tell, because if they just open up a certain way, they were going to do the exact same thing. It's like kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not streamlined, but kind of flowcharty.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they open up Chariot, so they're going to just loop the Chariot over and over again, and like you just lose. Or they open up Starlight Road, they're going to set 3, and they're going to fucking Starlight Road whenever it comes up. And that's just like, it's just very flowcharty and like very blatant of what you should tag into here. Because it's like, well, he has a monster that's too big. I guess you're supposed to test Tiger to get Marmillo because that's your only out to that big monster. So it's like very flowcharty in that way. What about maining oppression? Like,
no.
Like you're still like, fuck that.
Hell no.
All right. Listen, I tried, chat. I tried.
Dude,
y'all can't say I didn't try.
Go back to the list. Go back to the list.
All right, hold on. I'm going back to the list.
All right. Is there any card in here you're like, I can't fuck? You're like, fuck. I opened this card.
No.
Yeah, but if you put oppression in, then
I
like,
would take out Chaos Sorcerer if I put oppression in.
Right, and then you're like, dude, I don't want to. You don't want to open oppression except against like the rogue decks.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't know. Every card in here is like, dude, I want to open this card.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. But yeah, if you play oppression, then like Chaos Sorcerer obviously goes.
I mean, I would just do the Samu build where it's just cut sword, cut charge, add a solemn.
Yep. That is the other build that I think is in contention for like you play one of these 2 decks and call it a day. Like you either like Solemn or you don't, is how I feel.
But I do like Solemn. I just like Chaos Orc too.
I like Solemn in the side deck for decks that Solemn is really good against. In theory, Solemn is supposed to be good against everything, but
it's so bad in the mirror. It's so bad.
do you just die if you flip it or something? Is that what's wrong with it?
You don't die if you flip it necessarily, because like, you know, stopping a bomb is good, but like, dude, you don't want to open it because it's gonna get Ryko popped.
Yeah.
And then
you're holding it in your hand.
Yeah, and then you're like, if they summon Greffer, you're like, well, you have to summon a Greffer, like, bro, that's just.
What about you
bad.
don't summon the Greffer and then you take 4,000 and then you use it for your crackback?
Yeah. And then you're at 2,000 and they summon Sirocco and you die?
Or they go brain control, kill you.
Yeah.
Or they do literally anything. 2,000 is a joke for value. Like, that's a... You could name the number of bombs. There's too many bombs. You get Caius right there, you're dead. Like, you just die to anything. What the fuck do I even do here? Oh, he opened up the GB set 4.
How's the value in the grave?
I don't know what happened here.
Oh, he's passed? Straight up pass?
But no life points have been taken.
I'm so lost. How did Vayu go graveyard? You just attack a Vayu and tag into a Laquari instead of Rediari, probably.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, there's the story. He went set value pass, it looks like, and then tag it to Laquari, summon Sirocco, get bottomless. That's where we are. Okay.
Dude, opening set value is like, dude, it's over. Like, if I walk past the table and I see like a good player play value and set value, I'm like, bro, like your hand's ass.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Oh my god, you have to burial for 1 here. Oh,
burial for Sirocco was wild too, but like you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. I don't know we don't know his hand, so is looking a little rough. a little rough. Yeah, so GB's wins this. This is like the second or third tournament that GB's has won at my locals, like since Worlds when the craze started.
No, Big Four.
Big Four.
Big Four.
We out here, baby. I said GB's best deck 2026. I'm playing GB's this weekend. Fuck this. I'm playing GB's. I'm rolling my sleeves up. Get me a GB deck, somebody. Somebody bring me a full Simpson 42. Somebody make me a Simpson 42 and bring it to the event. I'm tired of playing these games with y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna show y'all how to really get down with the tag. Tag, you're fucking it, bro. I'm trying to tag some ass. Johnson Boss said I have it. I'm scared because Johnson Boss will literally have it though. like I will put anyone else on better have it but Johnson Boss. Not Chase saying we have an extra copy. Yo, me playing GBs this weekend would be such a betrayal. It would be such a betrayal. All right, who won? Mayberry won. Mayberry, shout out to you for getting your tournament winner roll that qualifies you for the winner's ball at the end of the year, and $20, and making GBs even more propaganda for this weekend. I'm gonna pull up Mayberry's list for the chat. I'm gonna pull up the list for the chat. Now, if it's a Simpson 42, we end the night.
It's 42 cards.
Chat, hold on, chat. It is Dueling Book. Let's quit out of that.
Well, why is this your default? What the hell?
This is a Blackwing deck I top with in 2024.
Oh, it's literally.
Is this literally the Simpson 42? I think it's the Simpson 42. It's one Shrink, one Smash and Ground, 42 cards.
The main deck is, yeah.
That's the Simpson. It's called the Sizzle 41 for the main deck, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think this is it. One Darius, one Rediari, double Sam Knight. Summon Cat good. Is this a Simpson 42? Can somebody in chat confirm?
It is.
And then like the side deck. I'm just gonna pull up. I can do this. Type in. Not all these first. No. All right. Is it the same? Okay. Autonomous action unit is not in the side.
There's a random econ too.
Right. For the mirror match. Yep. Yeah. So you change the side deck, which is what everybody does. Even when they play your deck, they change the side deck. They just like, they'll change like one thing and be like, perfect. Mine now.
Yeah.
Like, be like, bro, you could have literally just kept it exactly the same. Yeah, so this is the winning deck list from tonight. This is the Simpson 42. If you guys don't know, you should, because this is the deck that won Worlds. So this is also the GB deck that I'll be playing when I convert.
Same.
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, you really don't gotta change the wheel in Edison format. If somebody figures out the spicy goo, just play the goo, bro.
No, but people want to be different.
They do want to be different. Closing thoughts, Sizzle. So me and you are both competing this weekend in Raleigh. I feel like you haven't competed since like November.
I feel like you haven't competed since like forever.
When you were the head judge.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, but you didn't go to what's it called? LDS? Did you? No,
I didn't.
You weren't there.
No, you were there. You know I wasn't there. I went to RBT Chicago. That was my last time.
Yeah.
So it's been like 4 months, but Yu-Gi-Oh. We're gonna
draw well, play well.
Draw well, play well. Also, get lucky with your bracket. I think that I cannot stress enough. Like, bracket luck is so real. Just don't run into the guy who's running hot with Gigavice, right? Like, don't run into the person who's just like don't run into Hydro Pump and he's just drawing his whole deck turn one every game because he's like dragon turboing people out the building or some shit. What's up, Eric? Not you, Shen. What's up, Eric?
Is that Daehan?
Exactly. Daehan. Is Daehan coming this weekend?
He is.
Nice. I'm about to watch a replay real quick before we get out of here. Let me see. I wanna see. Can I do this? How do I do this? All right, so these are tournaments. PBR 49, which I think he won. Let's watch the finals. Do you think Spark Frogs are real? Do you mean the Diva? Nah, I keep saying Diva. Hero Beat Frog deck? Is that what you mean? I do think Hero Beat Frogs is real. I don't know if, like, obviously that list, I don't know if that list is like the correct way to play it or whatever. It's closer than I got when I was playing Zaborg and Honest. But it could have a better GB matchup, which would be really good. This is also a scraping.
It's cooked.
Yo, GBs, cooking value consistently. What is happening? I thought that this matchup was free for value, bro.
It's definitely not free.
It's not even close to free, though.
I don't know where, like, the whole... I feel like there's like a narrative out that, like, Blackwing and Vayu have a good matchup into GB. And in my head's like, it's like maybe 55-45 in favor of Birds. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives very, like, Vayu and Blackwing matchup, right? Like, Vayu doesn't just, like... You don't play against Blackwings and think, like, oh, I win. Like, you don't think that. I hope you don't think that, because you don't.
Yeah, I think it's slightly in favor of Vayu, but it's not, like, a free win.
Exactly, 55-45. Because that's as close as you can get, unless you start doing weird percentages like 51-49, but, like, at that point, just say 50-50 and stop being ridiculous.
Dude, this weekend's gonna be stacked, too. I feel like everyone's going.
This weekend's gonna be crazy. It was free against Dookie GB players. What? Not it was free against Dookie GB players. Oh, Igara said he saw the player list. Yeah, this weekend is going to be stacked, isn't it? It's going to be just like... Yeah, this tournament is going to be so... Yo, is Rawneck coming?
Holy.
I don't know why I feel like Rawneck is going to be here. Yeah, okay, he is coming. I thought I saw Rawneck saying like something about the LDS, and I was like, wait, you're flying to fucking the US? This is going to be crazy.
He's been in a few US tournaments already, I feel like.
Yeah, he has. He went to I know he was at RBT New York in 2024 when it was hot as shit. Because he topped with Mausoleum Frogs.
Just also, Trapstone Heavy, just call it a day. Oh,
Trapstone Heavy and Cooked. Like, what's... Yeah, bro. We might be cooked.
Wait, who won the die roll?
I'll refresh. That's important.
No!
Not GV's going second and still cooking the fuck out of like, not GV's. You were hoping to God that GV's went first.
I really was.
It was, yo, this was over turn one. This game ended turn one.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, it was because he never recovers from this. Like, he never recovers from that. All right, I was gonna play this one, so he goes second again.
Okay, looking good. Surely you saw him that. And you're good. How does he lose?
Don't you see it? I guess he's gonna. He might win this game actually. He actually might.
I was like,
he might actually win this one. Yeah, he might win this one.
Okay.
I think it's looking like a backdoor. No, this is giving backdoor vibes. This is giving backdoor sluts 9. Yeah, no, this one's cooked. Okay, it's super cooked.
Yeah, okay.
All right. We can have our faculties about us. It's cooked. Wait, hold.
No. There's nothing you can top. Isn't Cat gone? Cat's gone.
If he drew a second, compulse.
Don't, dude. Why is this deck play so many anti-value cards?
Because every deck needs to play some number of anti-value cards. AKA Soul Exchange in the main deck. Hero Frog players this weekend. Soul Exchange is our god card. Please do not cut your power It's also good against GBs.
How many war arts are you gonna play? That's the real question.
0.
Whoa! I feel like that's been the new spice.
No comment.
No cards ass in your head.
No, it's not ass. It's definitely not ass. I think I won with one in my side deck or something. But like, I know for a fact I played it in Niagara. I know for a fact now my Niagara list 100% had water art in the side deck. I just like it when I go first. I just don't want it when you go summon Greffer Pitch and I'm looking at a fucking water art. I don't, does that make me a bad person? I don't know. Like, I just feel like he's gonna win this game.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm sorry. I gotta see that game 2 again because this looks like the game 2 looks crazy.
I feel like Vayu should not lose there, but I don't think he misplayed either.
I gotta see what went wrong here because this is wild. All right, so he opens up a very monster heavy hand, which is not a problem going first. Yep, Marmillo's going for the rest of the game. Amazing feeling. It's like getting Unifrog out of there.
And Dust Player on Chariot, and he has Chariot. Well played, well played. Set Raikou again, nice. Mill apiece.
Mill apiece.
Looking good.
Accidentally win. How does this not... Wait, could we have made Stardust just now?
Well, it probably wasn't game if he made Stardust.
Oh, he was going for game here.
Yeah, I think the misplay, well... Yeah, I think the misplay was equipping with Armory Arm. If he didn't equip with Armory Arm, I think he wins this game. Because he would have attacked the token with Armed Wing Suicide and attacked for game with Armory Arm. And it only plays around... Because he had Mirror Force as well?
Yeah.
So it only plays around like MST/Heavy plus Laquari.
And now we are just in the cook phase. Yep. All right, game 3. Shout out to you, Mayberry. Mayberry says, thanks for running the tournament. Can't wait to see y'all in Raleigh. Mayberry, message me your PayPal or Cash App or whatever.
All right, what happened? What? Wait. There was something not right here. Something was not right there. I'm pretty sure that game 3 opener was definitely wrong. Like, did he not have Necrogarna, or did he not send Necrogarna?
All right, we're gonna go Rhoda. We're gonna lure. Yep.
Yes. Why did you send that? What the fuck is that? What is
okay.
that?
All right. Well. All right. Well, I will say, in his defense, was it Cat? Was it Heavy Cat?
It was Heavy Cat.
Okay, I think Heavy Cat kills Necro anyway, because they play 2 Sam Knights. I think the Simpson 42 plays 2 Sam Knights, right? Like, that's the whole thing that they do? Isn't that like... Because I think they were saying that it literally gets around... Well, not this list.
But
this is the PBR.
He went Sam Knight Test Tiger Search Chariot.
No, but if you went summon... Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, if you went...
Yeah, but he doesn't get Chariot then.
He doesn't get Chariot, but does he need Chariot here?
I don't know.
I don't think he needs Chariot here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think him going Sam Knight, 1 attack, you Gardna... Well, I don't even know if you... I guess you have to, because, like, why not? Because otherwise it just gets ready. So, yeah, you Gardna, and then he attacks with the other one, and he fucking tags out, and he gets, like, Bestiari, probably, and contacts them into a Gyzaris, and just set back row pass. Because the other Sam Knight would die that didn't get to attack. because of Necro right now. Okay, heavy for 3. They're kind of ODing on each other.
Yeah, they really are.
They're kind of comparing hands right now. How does he come out? How does he?
Know if you'd set both with him.
How do you come out of this?
Heavy. Okay, this is a card I still don't think is good, even though, like, in theory, it should be good. Crow.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good.
How was this not? How does he win this? Oh, I'm looking at this hand.
I guess.
Yeah, this hand is fucking horrible. I was gonna say a much stronger word. This hand is terrible. This hand, okay. In all seriousness, Leonardo here is drawing one of the worst string of draws I've ever seen. Like, double value, Gardner, Plague Spreader Zombie, DD Crow. Like a terrible string of draws. Would you agree, Sizzle?
Yeah, that's literally like all your value pieces.
Yeah,
now,
he keeps...
now you draw Greffer.
Yeah, and it's too late. Yeah, now you draw the Greffers late. Because imagine if he drew a Greffer at any point before the point that he drew it. Like, literally, a Greffer at any point before the point where he actually drew the Greffer.
Do we know what the other... I don't know. I think there was a turn he could have summoned Greffer, just attack for 17 and pray to God, but I don't remember if he knew what the...
Like in this duel?
Yeah.
I feel like he just drew he just drew the 2 Greffers, though, right? Like, he literally...
No, he drew the first Greffer, but he didn't summon it immediately. No. He drew... Okay, we just watched him have a hand of, like, every value pitch. And
but
when he drew the first Greffer, he set Necro, I think.
But there was a Laquari with, like, back row.
No. Laquari was gone. There was, like, a quest or something. I don't remember.
All right, I'm going to check. Because now I have to know.
I swear he didn't summon it immediately, but I don't remember what the back row was. I don't think he had a read on the back row, though. I'm sure there was a 1600 dude, and he could have just summoned Greffer like it was a Battle Ox and just...
Oh, you're saying, like, say, those 3 back row ain't real.
He knows one's Chariot.
Yep, so you can't use the Greffer effect.
Yeah.
He wins the turn. He DD Crowed my bestie. He just TTs when bestie is special summoned. Alright, so let's look at this. So then there's going to be a heavy for 3. Yep. Burial. This beatdown goes on for so long. Like, this Armwing is going to attack so many guys. Or at least I feel like it does. So it killed the quest, then it gets indirect. Then it's going to kill Bestiary. Then it's going to kill Ready.
Yeah.
It really does kill, like,
how do you not win from this?
I don't understand how this wasn't a just slam dunk. Okay, so he does, and this is where Trap Stun is just, like, insane. So he trades Trap Stun for Compulse. Like, I'm not letting you get my Compulse. So he's saying if he torrentials here.
Yeah, you definitely torrential here, actually, because you don't have an out to Darius.
No, you don't. Yeah, you just don't have an out to Darius.
I guess he just wants to get rid of Bessie and thinking he can just TT the next thing.
Yeah, but the next thing is this guy always. Like, you killed 3 of my Glads.
So now he gets Chariot for free. You TT this, and he gets Chariot. Or I don't even think he TTs yet. He's trying to greed for it, which is fair. Yeah, right here he could have summoned Greffer and run over, I think.
There's a Compulse set, but yeah.
Oh, but yeah, he doesn't know that.
Yeah,
but like,
doesn't know.
Dude, setting value or something, like, what are you hoping to draw? Like, I feel like you just have to go for it.
Because your heavy's gone. Like,
yeah,
you don't have a draw here, so... but there is a Compulse, so, like, it's still cooked if you do that. But like, I think the TT not being used is the biggest issue here, right? This not being flipped at any point is where it's bad.
Yeah, now it's trap stunned.
Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem here. It's just this. Like, if he just used Torrential Tribute at any point, like literally besides the time that he actually used it, he wins. Yeah. That's literally all it comes down to.
I don't know why he was thinking that he'd have a better TT moment, because the GB player or Simpson's top decking, so it's not like he's gonna overextend at any point later.
Yeah.
Even more juicy TT.
And you killed 3 of his guys. You know exactly where it's going. Like, the quest tag out is coming 1,000,000%. This is how they win. Like, this is the recursion thing that they do. Like, they just get all this shit back over time, and the game just falls apart. Now it's about to snowball.
Cat's a good card.
Cat is a good card, especially when you use it twice. Yeah, it's just out of control now. And then he can do that again.
It's so good.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually a crazy draw, even though this compulse here is. So if he pressured him with the Greffer earlier, right? I mean, life points will probably be different, but if he summoned that Greffer earlier and it got compulsed on the quest, that could have changed the game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just... Alright, well, Simpson 42.
Pretty good.
I mean, versus the whatever this was. That wasn't black. He was playing value. Oh, it was this deck. It was this, the Romano 40 thing. One oppression main deck. Look, oppression main deck doesn't even stop the GBs anyway. You might as well not mess your deck up and just, you might as well not fuck your deck up and put oppression in it.
I'm just hoping to dodge GBs winning die rolls. Thanks.
I was hoping, my hope was, you value fuckers beat the GBs for me, and then I eat you guys up. That was my hope this week. I've been telling Gary, my hope is that all you value fucks, you beat the GBs for me, and then I can beat you guys. That's what my hope is. Okay? So do your job.
Beat you fucks for me, and then I beat the GBs.
Oh my god, we're wishing for the same thing. I'm ending the stream, bro. I'm ending the stream. Chat has been real. Y'all have a good night. Peace.